this is Team JASS and my name is Soyeon.
Sean.
Jennifer. I'm Anastasia.
We're here to propose ALDI's new product for the 2026 first season. So first, we analyze the past performance of first season product. So this is our agenda. And we extracted 3 key metrics: gross profit, margin, and sales through rate. Initially, we attempt to visualize a sweet spot using a scatter chart. However, most products were densely clustered, making it difficult to identify meaningful differences. Therefore, we shift our approach. Rather than focusing on absolute values, we focused on how much each product deviated from the average. Since gross profit was significantly larger than the other 2 metrics, we applied min-max normalization to scale it between 0 and 1. So using this score, we identified the top 10 products. And now I'll pass it to Sean.
Next, we analyzed customer buying habits to understand what customers tend to purchase together with ALDI finds items. We began with category level analysis. We then exported the filtered dataset to Excel, where we constructed a transaction level binary matrix and used the correlation function to examine the relationship between the 5 core grocery categories and the 25 full assortment. At the category level, the correlation was close to 0, around 0.007, indicating that ALDI finds purchases are not strongly associated with regular grocery purchases overall. In addition, we found a negative correlation of approximately negative 0.17 between Halloween and home decor, suggesting that these 2 seasonal categories serve distinct customer segments. Because category level analysis did not provide a strong enough signal, we shifted our focus to product level analysis. From step 1, we identified the top 10 fall products. Using this dataset, we built a cross-step query in Access using these top 10 products to generate a basket level matrix by transaction ID and imported the results into Excel for further analysis. In Excel, we converted the basket data into binary indicators, create a core basket count, and use pivot tables to analyze how often each shortlisted product appeared with core items and the size of those baskets. As a result, the Huntington Home Pro Wall Club emerged as the strongest product. It not only ranked highly in terms of profitability and sales performance, but also appeared most consistently in transactions that included additional core purchases.
Having confirmed Ward Clark as our direction through the data analysis, we conducted market research to validate whether this remains a compelling recommendation for the fall 2026. From a market perspective, the US home decor and the global Ward Clark market is constantly growing, so we figure out the category itself has a profitability. Furthermore, Google Trends show that the search for Ward Clark peaked especially in March and November. This is an exact time period of daylight saving time changes. Since Ward Clarks require manual adjustment, these movements naturally drive the attention of the customers. So the fall 2026 launch aligns directly with this demand peak. In addition, the Ward Clark category is gaining the momentum. The growing digital detox movement is repositioning analog objects as wellness symbols, and these trends are clearly reflected in the data. To identify a new line to launch under the Huntington brand, we analyzed fall 2026 home decor trends. Across multiple reports, a clear direction emerged. This season is shifting toward the natural materials and warmer aesthetics. Based on this insight, we developed the Huntington Home Fall Edition Ward Clark. This product features a walnut wood frame and clear mid-century model lines, reflecting the warm and earthy trend. It also included a hand-painted Roman numeral dial and craft paper packaging to reinforce a natural, warm aesthetic. And these elements position the Clark as both a functional item and a seasonal design piece. And I'll now pass it to the financial parts.
Building on this insight, we proposed the Huntington Home Fall Edition wall clock. This is not just a clock, it's a design piece. And compared to last year's purely functional clock, this version is designed to feel like a part of home designed with 2026 fall trends. That shift is important because it changes how the product performs in store. And instead of being a one-time purchase, it becomes part of a broader seasonal decor story, encouraging customers to buy complementary items. This increases basket size, which is a key driver of revenue. From a financial perspective, we base our assumptions on the average figures from the top 10 products by score in ALDI's Fall 2025 dataset, rather than using averages across all clock products. This results in a unit cost of $44.90 and a retail price of $65.58. We chose this benchmark because our analysis showed that while unit sales remain relatively consistent, higher prices consistently drive greater gross profit. By anchoring to the top 10, we maximize profitability through a higher price point. And this is the overview of the key metrics. We calculated a break-even point of 403 units and a safety margin of 23%, using fixed costs indicating low financial risk. We also ran a what-if sensitivity analysis using a data table, testing different price and sell-through scenarios. At our base case, $65.58 and 9.52% STR, the product generates about $10,800 in profit. From there, we see strong upside. Increasing the price to $70 raises profit to over $13,000, and at $75, profit exceeds to $15,700. At higher demand levels, profit approaches $20,000. This shows that pricing is the strongest driver of profitability. Finally, based on expected sales of about 5.8 units per day, we reach break even in approximately 65 days within a 90-day selling period, allowing most of the season to generate profit. In conclusion, this product combines design, trend alignment, and strong financial performance. It increases basket size and strengthens brand perception and delivers low-risk, high-impact value for ALDI's Fall 2026 assortment. Thank you. This is our appendix slides.